Hello, Hot Wheels fans. So today we are taking a look at this 98 Subaru Impreza 22B STI version. That's a nameful right there. I actually don't have a first generation Impreza in my collection, so this thing actually looked pretty good in the blister, and I'm going to do a 3D wheel project with it, and we'll see how it turns out. It actually looks like it might be to scale, at least to 164, but I'm going to pull out my digital calipers and we'll find out. So, doing a little research here. Even though I actually owned a Subaru Impreza, I really didn't know much about the history of the car. But the Impreza first came out in 1992. I had a 1998 wagon. But it was the replacement for the Leone, or Leone. I have no idea what that thing is. And it had a flat 4-cylinder engine between 1.5 to 2.5 liters, and it would either be front or all-wheel drive. And but this is a special version, you know, the STI 22B, of which they only made 400 of them. And I guess the 22B might represent the 2.2 liter engine, and it makes around almost 280 horsepower with a larger turbocharger. This would be all-wheel drive, of course. Also part of this asking price of $42,000 back then, you'd get a turbo timer, forged pistons, metal head gaskets, sodium-filled exhaust valves, 5-speed manual transmission, a Bilstein suspension, and large brakes, larger wheels, probably forged wheels, strut braces, a twin clutch, wider fenders, and then just a big old wing here in the back. So you get a lot for that $42K. This car is highly sought after nowadays. I think they can go up over $100,000 easily, but I think some people are asking for like $400,000 for very prime condition cars of this nature. So anyways, I looked up the length of this car is 4365 millimeters, so let's see if it's around 1/64 or not. So if I measure the length of this, I'm getting 70 excuse me, 70.74 ish. So let me take this calculator and I'll take 4365 divided by 70.74. That's 161 scale. 162. It's around almost 162 scale. So it's a little bit bigger, I guess, than it should be, but not by a great deal. So if anyone was curious about that, I know I was. Alright, so let's get into the review because it still looks pretty nice. So we got some door handles that are sticking out of the bodywork, it seems, so that's pretty good. It's not flush. Unfortunately, with most Hot Wheels, it seems like the panel gaps seem a bit wide. Well, I guess it's not that bad, actually, this door panel gap. This paint color is interesting. It's a super dark blue, and it's highly metallic. It's obviously not correct to the real car, which was a lighter blue, but I'm sure that was probably done in the first run of this model when they put it out. The wheels definitely are not like the wheels on the 22B. They did get well, it is goldish, but not even the correct kind of gold. Oh well. The front here, we got this intercooler scoop, and we got some vents here on the bonnet. Nicely done, I guess. This pink logo, so that's pretty accurate. That's good. We got some texture in here as well, and in there, so that's good. And over here, these little brake ducts have texture. The STI printed on the fog lamp, so that's pretty nice. And then you got your little printed on headlights, so that's pretty good. Alright, yeah, not so bad here. I guess this is a blinker. There's a little indentation for a blinker, but no orange paint there. Alright. Now one thing that is off, though, is the rear lights. This orange should actually be white. It's not orange on the real car. And I don't understand what Hot Wheels is doing by adding, it looks like this silver print above this orange here and here. So why? It doesn't look at all like the car. It is nice to see a Hot Wheels license plate. But then there's no Subaru badging anywhere on the back here. There should be like a little box right here that says something, but I don't know. So yeah, not particularly accurate there in the rear end. You get a black interior with some molded details, but so dark it doesn't even matter. And then no paint on the mirrors, but I think that's to be expected from a mainline Hot Wheels. So okay, let's see. Yeah, this came out when 2019. Okay. Alright, so yeah, if anyone's curious here, I'll pull up those pictures again. See the rear taillights, right? They're definitely white, right? So, and then there's this badge here, and that's missing from here. So that's a shame. On the front, there's a badge inside the grille, but I think it's okay to not have that badge in there. So it's pretty close. It's not 100% accurate. Physically, the mold looks relatively accurate. You know, it's got the bulged out fenders and stuff like that. The mirrors aren't particularly accurate, but I think that's because of the casting process. You couldn't put realistic mirrors on this, I don't think. Alright, so I'm going to try to come back. I got to find some better pictures of these wheels, and I will try to you know, come back with wheels that look like the real car. So just give me a moment. Okay, and so I'm back here with some new wheels. I pretty much found pictures of the real ones, and I duplicated them. I even painted the center cap a little dark gray, and there's also a brake system, as I think you could tell, with the red calipers like on the real car. So yeah, I think it turned out alright. So besides the wheels, I went and painted the bottom part of the rear lights silver, because they're not orange, on the real car at least. And then I also silvered out the exhaust tip, because the real car has like a chrome shroud around the exhaust pipe there. And then a little silver paint, since I had the silver paint out on the mirrors there. So that's about it for the extra paint work there. So let me pull out the spinning thing here. Actually, let's pan up back to the original photo here of this car here. And I don't know, you guys think it turned out alright? It looks pretty similar to me, I think. Well, at least it looks better than it originally came out of the blister pack. So I guess I'm okay with it. Alright, so yeah, you know, I never had a WRX. I test drove one back in the day, but I ended up getting just a regular station wagon because it was just a more of a utility vehicle. But it was a great car, you know, it was dead reliable. It was even funny, the dealership tried to sell me an extended warranty, and I asked, does anyone ever buy this? And the guy just smiled and said no. Because Subarus now are quite reliable. Maybe they weren't many decades ago, but at least a 1998 Subaru, they're dead reliable. So that was my experience. Okay guys, well, thanks for watching again, and we'll catch you in the next one. See ya.